Hey guys, the real Spartan here, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, episode 57. We're going into the Darkest Dungeon for the final time, and we're going to go and kill the Heart of Darkness. And I have Guideville the Leper, with the Ancestor's Pen and Sun Ring, because, just massive damage. We have Goyot, with stuns, and hopefully going to be using Bellow for stress relief. I would have the Ancestor's Musket Ball on him for extra 5% range crit, so Bellow would be, at like 11% crit rate, so essentially half the time it'll get a crit if there's 4 enemies. I don't know how to pronounce this name, the Grave Robber, with a lot of extra damage, some speed as well. Hopefully her flashing daggers will get crits though. And we have Wateo, the Occultist, with the Ancestor's Coat, because that means he has 50 dodge, so he should be able to dodge half the skills in the game. There is no escape from this mission. I don't know why I'm bringing food, that doesn't do anything. I keep forgetting that. Well, it's the last mission, so I might as well grab 6 of everything that is useful. This fight is guaranteed to be in full light, so I do not need to change anything. Which is good, because I don't like having to change things, which is why the Sun Ring works. I was considering using the Sun Cloak, but I think 5 dodge on an already dodge tanky unit is better than an extra 5% protection. So, we've already heard the Ancestor's monologue a million times before, or at least I have, from when I was recording things. So, I should probably speak over him. I think my voice is louder than the game, at least. So I'll at least talk about, this project in general.
I ceased to be a man, and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
Yeah, I'm just going to speak over him. He has too many lines here. So this project was originally done because, as some of you know, I did this game first before, completely blind, and I wasn't satisfied with it because the recordings came out absolute junk and with low quality, and it was with my old microphone as well, which is why I didn't want it to be my only Darkest Dungeon stuff on this video, on this channel. Yes, accelerating the end. Yeah, he's complaining about me having people killed, but I've only had 1 unit die, and that's, I forgot her name, she was that useless. Also, for many people commenting on my, Heart of Darkness Kill Final Boss Without Dying video, you can press W on this space right here, and you can get into here. You get this piece of paper. You examine the ragged piece of flesh, it reeks of sweat and tears, a series of crude gouges in the skin pulsate and seep blood. They seem to form a pattern. You can just make out the following. We at Red Hook Games are deeply grateful for your support and your time spent in the Darkest Dungeon. Good luck in the coming battle. 1 of 22. And that is what that note says. Now on to this place. And I believe that was like in Pitch Black Dungeon or something. You can get a campfire, which you can actually camp in that room. But we're not talking about Pitch Black Dungeon, we're talking about this project. I enjoy playing Darkest Dungeon. I've been playing for ages. I've been playing back when trinkets did not have pictures. Back when the Crest of the 1100 was an actual trinket you could get, other than, well, you technically can get it here, it's just a Kickstarter trinket. So, yeah, I've been with this game through thick and thin. I loved it ever since I saw it, and I will probably never stop playing this game. Like, ever. And I have to pass a turn here. So yes, this will be the last Darkest Dungeon content on my channel for a bit. I was trying to get the Darkest Dungeon multiplayer thing to work, but unfortunately, in my time zone, there's hardly ever any people online, so I'm having trouble with that. Yes, there is Darkest Dungeon multiplayer thing. You can check it out on, look it up on Reddit, and you will have a results. Have a results, yes, Spartan, that is totally language. So yes, we all know this fight. You have to kill these things, and eventually he'll spawn a junky one, which you can kill, and it is fairly weak. And after killing that, he'll take 1 damage. You have to do this 6 times in New Game Plus. You have to do it 5 times in the original, because, you know, all New Game Plus enemies have plus 20% health or something like that. And their attacks do a lot of stress damage to me. I have stress relieving abilities for this, and I'm hopefully going to be able to get crits too, which should help. We Are the Same is probably the most threatening attack they have, because it's stress. This party comp also has a bit of healing, not much though. That's why I'm kind of hoping Bello will be able to get enough crits to be fairly decent. Also, no, there is no way to kill the final boss without anyone dying on New Game Plus. You're supposed to spawn another one, not heal, because there's one missing. AI being really weird. Well, technically speaking, there is a way to, but you have to be so precise, you'd practically be cheating. And considering that if you cheat in this, it's kind of like invalidates the point of doing this, I won't do it. That was me sneezing there, so that's why there was a jump cut there. So yeah, the way you beat the final boss without anyone dying in New Game Plus is you need 3 Plague Doctors and a Jester. The downside to this is that the Jester's damage is so low, normally, that breaking through these ranks of, like, fleshy people, these ancestors, is incredibly slow, and most likely you won't be able to outdamage his healing. Because you are dealing with only pretty much damage over time. And damage over time versus his healing does not really work. So yeah, it's not really going to work. Don't bother trying. Or you can, and I'll, like, say that someone did it in one of my videos, like, later on, but I'm pretty sure half of my viewers are going to just stop watching for a while, because they only want Darkest Dungeon, which I completely understand. I only watch, I don't watch every single video that everyone I'm subscribed to, publishes. I only watch what I want. And if you only want Darkest Dungeon, I'm fine with that. But I'm just saying, next project that is coming up is Odin Sphere Leaf Thruster Edition, which, in case if you don't know what that game is, I recommend you stick around for like 1 or 2 episodes at least to judge it, because it is a really good game. Wonderful story, wonderful artwork. The gameplay is like, I prefer the original, but, you know, that's just me. But then again, the original was horribly unbalanced. It was incredibly hard too. They kind of nerfed the difficulty in the remake, but I think it's kind of for the better. Let's kill another imperfect reflection. No, those were perfect reflections. The only downside of this fight is I can't really tell which one is which, except for this one, because it's like debuffed to shit. This one's the real ancestor, of course, because he has 1 health missing. And you need to do some healing. So you're missing 10 health, you're missing 14. Let's get Bello off. We kind of need both stress healing and the ability to remove their speed, and that was a terrible roll of the dice. That was also pretty bad. Now he's going to heal. Now flashing daggers, because that technically has double the crit chance of, well, double the crit chance minus 5%. No, the crit chance of this minus 5, oh fuck it, I don't know how it goes. It's confusing. Okay, more perfect reflections. At least his health is going down. I should probably use some of these, wait, that's 6 bleed. Or maybe they just stacked it up twice. Let's bandage that up. 3 healing, absolutely terrible. Let's get Bello off again, hopefully. Maybe we can actually debuff them. Okay, debuff everyone but the real ancestor, who... That's understandable because he has more debuff resist than the others. I shouldn't have done that, he's just going to heal now. Unless I can take out this guy, or this one. Come on, you have plus 40% damage. Kill one of them. There's a crit. Surprisingly, the crits on the enemy's side does not deal as much healing as you think it would. Because healing on your side does double. healing on their side does like just plus some low percentage. I guess it's half rounded down. Come on, 13. You kind of suck. You're just gonna let Guideville get afflicted. He needs to deal damage, because he's the last person who gets his turn before the Ancestor. I probably should have got a good party composition, like replace the Grave Roller with a Jester or something, so I could actually stress heal. Relying on crits for stress healing is not reliable. Also, you can see when they get an imperfect reflection due to the... you can see behind his right shoulder. There's a nice crit. I'm going to have to withstand here. Come on, Wateo, you can do better than that. And that's a resolve check. Time to waste all of his turns stress healing. I guess not. Hehehe. Well then, that solves our healing problem a bit. And it also solves his speed problem, because it's plus 5 speed. 7 health, for free. 37, nice. So then, there goes a bit of our, like, a fair amount of our stress problem, because it's like 1/3 less stress, but then again, he's the one who can stress heal himself. We just need to kill a few more of these fleshy things, and we're home free. Let's kill this guy in the back. I just want to get rid of him, because he's annoying. Could a crit kill? Yes, a crit could kill, but I kind of want to heal normally. There's what we're looking for, the 42s. Let's take him out, maybe? 31. A hit from the Man-at-Arms will kill, then. Random Game Critic is now playing Fallout 4. Good for him. Yeah, Random Game Critic has, like, kind of officially shut down his channel for, the duration of his animation. So, yeah. It's kind of a shame. He has, he's fairly popular. But, oh well. I could always talk to him about stuff. And there's some more healing. Excellent. Especially since the leper has the lowest bleed resist, or he used to before his affliction. So healing him would occasionally bleed. He still probably has like the lowest bleed resist. Yeah, he does, tied to the Grave Roller. That's funny to me. Even with the Virtue's extra like boost of resistances, he still has the lowest bleed resist. I guess that means he's just gonna get targeted by Puncture all the time. 13. Maybe the leper can go first. Yes, he can. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so, crush you. Hopefully he can summon 3 imperfect reflections. If you kill 2 imperfect reflections at once, or like, if there's 2 out, he will spawn into the next phase with less HP. Okay, only 1. We only need to kill that one then. Everyone, focus fire, except the leper can't, because he can't even hit the back row. The back row. Okay, just kill... maybe crit? Yeah, not getting as many crits as the other lepers usually do. Let's just bellow to reduce their speed. Why does he have 8.8% crit? That's a bit weird. I mean, his weapon only has, like, 5.7. Where's he getting 2% extra crit from? I don't get it. Ah, come on. It chooses. That's probably the worst move because it's a stun. It's also a high base stun, like 150%. Something really high. And there goes our backline damage dealer. Now we have to rely on the Occultist, and everyone knows that's not going to work. I suppose I must be grateful to go on survive. God damn it, Spartan. You're getting all messed up. It's the last episode, for God's sake. Pull yourself together. It's the last Darkest Dungeon stuff you're going to make in a fair while. You know what? I'm going to rampart here so that I can move this guy back so the leper can actually kill this imperfect reflection. I should have done that ages ago. Hey, 2 imperfect reflections. Which means that if everything goes right, which I think this will go right because he has 2 imperfect reflections, he will spawn in the next phase with 20% less HP, or like some percentage less HP. You know what I mean. he's going to have less HP because when transforming into the other stage, he'll kill the other reflection. There we go. There we go. See? He loses, like, a lot. 63 health. And the leper cannot hit him, so we just stall. Embrace futility. I need to wait for him to use the move that moves himself. And while we wait for that, I shall start debuffing him. We have no move skills, or at least move skills that move enemies forward. And his attack that does, like, the flesh ripping off effect, that's actually really powerful. I want to guard... you have more stress, so I want to guard you. And, I can just remove Guideville's stress for no reason. No reason at all. I guess he can just get protection, which helps. Can we get a crit? No crits. No crits, Krieg. You know what, I'll buff his resistances as well. So if he gets hit by a bleed, which that move of his is, it won't do anything. Refashion them. That's why I have the Ancestors card on. You have 16 dodge. Let's reduce that a little bit further so we can guarantee leper hits. Yeah, 6 dodge. You can't dodge anything with that much. Nice. And we do have 2 Eldritch Haters in this party. So, we will be victorious. Oh, that's why the Man-at-Arms getting 2% extra crit mod, because it's Bellow. Bellow actually has crit mod. I forgot about that. And we don't need to debuff because he has, like, a good amount of debuff left. Only going to be 40% on his turn, but it's enough. And that's another move around. Well, it's technically a shuffle, but... Ooh, that is a nasty bleed. Let's get rid of that. The only other bleed this guy has is a puncture, and that's at, like, the level 5 thing. Leper, you cannot do anything. Kinda wish I had a Man-at-Arms, and... No, not Man-at-Arms, a Bounty Hunter, so I can pull. I always get Man-at-Arms and Bounty Hunter mixed up. Probably because I run them together, like, constantly. Smash you with a mace to the face. Oh man, when's the last time I used mace to the face? Probably in my first Let's Play of this game. Of course, going to use Shadow Fade here because I need extra dodge. Of course, you can't hit the absolute nothingness because it has 1,149 HP because it gains an extra 20% of its 999, which made no sense. They were kind of like, in the original fight I get it, they were foreshadowing like, oh, it almost has 1,000 health because you can't get more than 999 in the base game. Wrong. We just have like more here. It's kind of like, you do that thing when you say like, oh, the engine's limitation can't count higher than this amount of things, like in Final Fantasy, where you can't hit like more than 9,999, and then like someone, like you level up, you break damage cap, and you can reach 99,999. Hopeless. Yeah, I know, you kind of are. It doesn't matter, this guy will die soon. Hopefully we can get some crits then. And now we die. Greed! Greed itself! Don't remind me of Greed, the episode I titled Greed, where my useless Vestal died. Just kill the damn thing. 29, we need 11 more damage. Let's heal you a bit. That bleed is kind of nasty. Oh, don't move back to the back lines. God damn it. At least they didn't bleed. Yeah, 1 damage. We're totally gonna break through with this. I love that coat. I don't use the coat very often because dodge is unreliable, but it kind of is pretty useful here.
The flesh is immortal. It is undying. Pray it does not take too hideous a fall.
And now we heal. You know what? Vulnerability Hex, because it actually increases the damage of the Grave Robber. I should probably use Rampart there, because this thing does get turns, and it does blight you, but that's all it does. It has 4 dodge. Well, actually, no, it has 24 dodge, but still. has a bit of speed. Funny thing is that this gestating heart can outspeed your Crusader. You'll never buy your way out of this. No, you won't. I always wonder where he gets those tentacles from. Probably from Tentacles R Us or something like that. I'm wondering if these stresses will get up to resolve levels. I wonder if anyone will go virtuous. Yeah, just kill the damn thing. We don't have a stress heal move, so we just kill. This would be where you'd use your Crusader or your Jester to fully stress heal yourself before the final battle, but all I can do is like hope for crits. That's not going to work because all our units have like low crit rate, apart from the Grave Robber, who isn't taking every second turn of hers. At least the Leper is fine, just fully healing himself. Doesn't even need the heart to do so. Dispersion, that's going to be a blight on the... yeah, on the Grave Robber, because she's useless. Yeah, just hit the thing. I find it weird that the Heart of Darkness itself is not Eldritch. Also, you get extra damage on the Heart of Darkness when depending on how much damage you deal to this gestating heart. In case you did not know. Why'd you do that? I wanted you to do the normal target. So, yep, it's at 217 out of 290. So that is, how much health is that off of it? That is 63. Is that just because I killed the Imperfect Reflection? Probably not. I don't know. So you need to be so precise with killing this thing in, like, normal mode, because, like, this is in intervals of pretty much 90. So you need to get it at about 200 health. Well, 200 health? Is it a bit lower than that? Yeah, at about 200 health. And then you need to have a super buffed bloody Jester attack. Because if you don't, then you lose. So I'm pretty sure I have to sacrifice the Grave Robber here. Even though she's like one of the highest damage units I have, she's afflicted, and I do not want her afflicting the other people. Even though the Occultist is going to get afflicted right now because one of the units died, and that was apparently a crit. Got vigorous again, at least. So, this thing has 24 dodge. I still want to remove a bit of that. Just so the Leper can hit, because, you know, low accuracy and whatnot. Just smash him a bit. Because, in case you don't know, the Jester's damage can reach higher than the Leper's. Merely for the factor of... oh, bloody... what's the thing? Finale's ability to deal damage is higher than Chop is, because Finale increases the base damage so that it's like 17 to 33, while the Leper is like... how much is the Leper's base damage? 13 to 26. So all damage buffs on the Jester are more effective, and when you stack up that many buffs of damage, even without Revenge on the Jester still does a bit more damage, and it's enough damage to kill the Heart of Darkness without anyone dying. This is still very, very precise. You need to be almost cheating to do this. And the Leper's like plus 50 crits normally will not help. I think I might need to kill the Occultist. The face of your Tormentor. You may have been virtuous, but you sadly don't have enough damage. Or stuns. So you're kind of useless. Outmaneuvered. Yes, you outmaneuvered a heart that is in place. That somehow has 24 dodge. And there's Puncture. There we go. Die. And, yeah, we've pretty much won this fight. It was a rocky start, but that is the end. Oh, what's the Leper's weakest attack? Oh, he only has Chop and Hew. Oh, well. Can we finish with a crit? A mighty crit of 51. No, we can't. You just can't be a dramatic, can you, God, you useless piece of shit. Well then, that's the end. Nothing much to say now, do you, Ancestor? Don't like, please subscribe.
A hollow and ridiculous notion. We are born of this thing, made from it, and we will be returned to it in time.
I'm skipping it right there. Why? Because it's dramatic. And we've already seen that before, many thousands of times. If you have not seen it, you should complete the game yourself, to be honest. So let us return to the town to see what has happened. Yes, this is still the Hanamura estate. I kind of regret calling it that, but I have no retort for that.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
Wait, Ancestor, you're not supposed to be speaking. Because I killed you. And here is my graveyard. 3 out of 13 deaths. Alice died at week 15 to a shambler, and these two died to the Heart of Darkness. I told you at the start that this would not go above 5, and I was right. I was right all along. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of Darkest Dungeon. Our fully armed team of level 6s, a few level 4s, and this Plague Doctor that I never really got to use, because she was kind of joined a bit too late into a world that doesn't care. Didn't use this one either. These were some really good units, though. Oh well. So, yes, I guess I will see you in my next video, which is, well, in case you don't know, after every big project, I usually have a gap of, from 3 days to a week, where uploads are not daily anymore. I will try to upload daily, but I generally don't have a schedule for now. Mostly it's used to prepare for the next project. I might do daily things. I still need to do that Darkest Dungeon multiplayer thing when someone's online to play with. But yes, if you are only here for Darkest Dungeon, then I guess I will see you in the Darkest Dungeon multiplayer, or the Crimson Court update. And if you are wanting to see more content from me normally, then I'll see you in the next Let's Play, which will be Odin's Sphere Lithrasser Edition. Or some one-off videos that I usually stick in between the big projects. I don't know. Either ways, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.